Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's doing well. So today we're jumping back into Interloper here in the Long Dark. Obviously, the last kind of entry in Interloper on the channel was the end of our kind of, I guess you'd call it now, Season 1. Where we ended up kind of losing that run, and I don't know, not the best of ways. Honestly, still kind of frustrated that was the way things went down, but it is what it is at this point. I am super excited to kind of get back into a new run here, so we'll go ahead and get things started. So I'm just still here at the menu. I haven't really jumped into anything yet, so let's go ahead and go new, jump to Interloper, and let's go ahead and be Astrid. So we were Mackenzie last time, so we'll give Astrid her fair play. All right, so feats for this run. If you caught the last one from the beginning, you'll know that last time we kicked off, I didn't have any of the feats unlocked, and that's just due to some file corruption issues, and basically lost all of my progress at some point towards everything and lost everything I had already unlocked. So I didn't actually have any when we kicked that run off. So that last run was completely without feats. But now at this point, I've kind of unlocked some through that run and some of the challenges and things I've been doing on the channel as well. So we actually kind of get to pick what we want on this run. So I've already kind of put a little bit of thought into this, and I'll kind of explain some of my reasoning. But so book smarts, honestly, I just don't think that that's going to be enough of a benefit in Interloper to really concern ourselves with. You're kind of at the mercy of actually finding books. So I'm not going to consider that one. Cold fusion. So this one, you get a 4 degrees Fahrenheit bonus, permanent. So you're always 4 degrees warmer, which sounds great. But if you think about it, when it gets down to like -50 outside, what's really the difference between -46 and -50? So I kind of have like a little bit of reservations about this one, but the thing that I do potentially like about it is sleeping in caves and things like that. You're automatically 4 degrees warmer, and sometimes that 4 degrees probably sleeping in a cave overnight, it could make a huge difference. So I think that is one that I will probably go with. In fact, let's go ahead and just put it in for now, and then we can always remove it if we change our mind. Efficient machine, 10% fewer calories. So if you guys know from the first run, I do utilize the kind of starving mechanic, I guess you could call it. So 10% fewer of nothing is still nothing. So I don't really think that one makes sense for us with my playstyle. And so that might be handy in like Stalker or something like that, but I just don't think it's going to be something we consider. So that brings us to Free Runner and Snowwalker. And they both have to do, I guess, really with kind of movement. So sprinting burns 25% fewer calories, or our stamina bar can recharge 20% faster. I think SnowRunner makes more sense here because of the same thing I said about efficient machine. If we don't have calories, then burning 25% less when we sprint really doesn't mean too much for us. So I think we'll go with Snowwalker and cold fusion. So let's go ahead and move on. All right, let's see where we are. Hopefully it's not going to be too rough on us to start. We'll see. This looks like Desolation Point. Okay, interesting. Interesting start. Not horrible. The good thing about this is that the forge is here. So we could potentially forge like right away. We'd have to find matches. We'd have to find coal. I'm pretty sure we can find enough coal around. What else? We obviously need to find clothing. Like that's gonna always be true. But let's grab a couple of these rocks. I don't know. I'm not mad at this start. Could be worse. We'll see how things go. Check out the Riken first, and then maybe head over towards the processing plant. Get the lighthouse at some point as well. There's a creepy deer over there. and the church too. Those are really all the only places we have to hit, and then we'll be in coastal, which is honestly kind of interesting because we never made it to coastal highway in the last one, so that'll be a nice change of pace if we can get over there. Some scrap. I'll take. Come on, what's the deal here?
Feel my hands.
There we go. All right, let's go inside. Hopefully it's warm enough in here. And of course, it is not. What do we got for clothes? About the usual. I don't have any sort of like light, so searching this might be a little difficult, but we'll make it work. Turkey. I'm trying to think, are there any toilets in the processing plant? I don't think that there are, which just poses the problem of water. Like, I always like to try and get the water from the toilets like right away, because then you kind of are able to, you know, go at least a couple days without having, you know, the need for starting a fire, so that like gives you a little bit of time to find matches and things like that. But I don't think that there's a toilet in there. I don't know, I could be wrong, I could just be misremembering, but I'm pretty confident. Just looking around to make sure I get everything. All right, let's go upstairs. And you know what, actually let's look back here first, because sometimes I feel like there might be matches on this shelf. I don't see any, and that's fine. I didn't, that would be a little too easy, huh? Have matches right next to the forge. Some coal. So we'll probably, if we're going to forge before we leave, I mean, I guess we could always go out to coastal. And, I'm sure we would find matches there. And we could always come back, because it's not too far to go. Book. Don't know how much fishing we're going to do, but got it if we need it. Okay, well, not a lot in the way of loot in here, but that's okay. Let's I don't know that there's much out here worth going out here, but let's check it out anyway. Yeah, nothing.
So cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
It's honestly, that is what I expected. I just let's see. See if there's anything in here. I doubt it, but nope. Anything loose? Nope. Okay. Yep. That's, like I said, that's kind of what I was expecting coming out here, but it's always a bummer. All right, let's go back inside. I may jump into the bed for a minute and warm up before we roll out of here and head. Where do we want to go? I kind of say processing plant. I feel like that's probably our best chance to be warm, and like I said, water potentially. Okay. Maybe just take one more look through here. That's not going to make that big of a difference. But, I don't know, makes me feel better. Buys us a little bit of time, I guess. All right, let's get on the road. We may run through the furnace room or the forge room one more time, just do a quick peek. Make sure I didn't miss any matches. So they can be kind of hard to spot in dark areas like this, but yeah, I'm really just not seeing any. Okay, let's move on. Head towards the processing plant. And I guess there's all those trailers over there, so there's some potential to find clothing as well, so that'll be good. All right. I don't remember. I know we never made it to Desolation Point last time either, because we never made it to Coastal, and since it's the only connection to Coastal, we never would have, come this far. Just gonna hustle. We have been here, though, in the Faithful Cartographer series. So that's like my most recent experience with the region. Anything out here? I don't see anything. Where's the... There it is. Surely we'll find a box of matches somewhere in here. In the entirety of the processing plant. Nothing. We are warming up in here, so that's a nice change. Let's go ahead and do this. 27 minutes, that's fine. To get a little bit of warmth, and we can use that tinder, so we'll do that. Matches? Nope. Nothing. Nothing in there. We're striking out the whetstone. And that's nice, but it's not going to do anything for me in the near future until we get a cutting tool. Yeah, I'm not seeing much of anything really in here at all. Matches or otherwise. Okay. Let's do one more walkthrough. Look around, and I think we can call it quits on this trailer. Okay, let's head out. And I think there usually is at least one wolf in the yard here, so we just need to be careful. Around here. Ooh.
Oh, so cold.
Of course. Peaches. Yeah, no, there's no toilets. I'm remembering now. Definitively, there's no toilets in here. So what if we try to loot this place, head for the church, and then head... Oh, there we go. Matches. Perfect. Okay, that kind of changes things. I was saying, like, let's try and get through all of this today and then, like, get on the road towards Coastal. Because we'd still have to cross Coastal, or Crumbling Highway, though. So, finding those matches, though, kind of puts my mind at ease a little bit. We'll be able to make water. That's the big concern, really. It's like you think matches is what you're worried about, like finding first and foremost the worst, but it's really the water. So you can find cattails and everything. You know, you can find everything else really, but water you have to make, or just happen to find a loose bottle of it, or loot it from a toilet. So if you're far away from a toilet, you don't have any guaranteed water. At least that's kind of how I think about it. Okay, we'll throw that on. A little bit more warmth. Sewing book. I still think we'll kind of do what I don't know. I'm thinking about that cave, you know, with the wolf in it. We definitely won't do it. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm thinking about it. There's really not that much in there, I guess, that we need. There's some pelts, I think, right? Like, but you know, we really don't need to risk everything to get some pelts. Oh, okay, we got a safe here. I haven't done a safe in a while, feels like. Okay, so that was like 6. So let's go around. Okay, so it's like 6, 3. They're right next to each other. Okay, so it's like 6, 3, 33. Oops, too far. And got it. Give me something good, please.
Well, this is
Okay. Ask and you shall receive. Okay, that's awesome. That's a huge find this early on. We're pretty much going to be warm, I think, for the next few days until it really starts to drop off temperature outdoors. So that's pretty clutch finding that. I'm happy with that. It's like probably going to set us up for pretty good success out of the gate here. Okay, see what else is in here to loot. There's some workbenches, I know. Let's go over here. Is this a... No, it's not a usable workbench. I was just curious. Okay. Nothing else there. And then isn't there like one more kind of through the rubble of this building? And then I know that there's the spot in the corner up there that we can go up and check as well. So we'll do that. I thought there was another... Yeah, right here. Whetstone. And there's a pry bar I can see on the floor. Cool. So this is pretty worthwhile location. Pretty good quality loot, I guess you'd say. Let's still go around here. I don't think there's anything else left in this corner, but let's still check it out and see. Just the exit, it looks like. Okay, so we get up there by... We have to go back up to the office, I think. Let's kind of weasel our way through here. Honestly, this wouldn't be such a bad base. It's got everything you need. It's got fire barrel. It's got a workbench, beds upstairs. Trying to think in terms of food. You'd pretty much have to hunt deer or wolf. There's a bear that comes around as well. So as long as you're okay with hunting for your food rather than just like having an easy source of like fish or something like that, I think this area is doable. Did I search all this? Yeah, I did. Okay. And all these as well, just double check. And let's go through here. Gosh. Hopefully he has something worthwhile coming up here. Okay, yeah, it's not bad. It's a pretty solid meal. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'd call it worth it, I guess. The syrup. Okay. So what do we want to do next? There's the mine. What do I have? Just a flare. I'm thinking the mine. The only problem is like we'll have to go into the dark. And it's like, do we have enough light to get us through there? I think we try it because I feel like there's probably a decent chance there's some more matches there. So I want to at least give it a try. Did I hit this one? I did not. Give me a hat, gloves, please. Nothing. And I hit all these, right? Yeah. And then there was one that was locked outside, so let's go back out there. Yeah, the Mackinac jacket, that's a pretty huge find. I'm happy with that. I hate doing the safes, but you can generally find some pretty good stuff in them. Yeah, I guess there's a trailer over here as well. We do need to be watchful for the wolves, though, because I'm pretty sure there's one that walks around right out here somewhere. I don't see him, though. Let's check this out. Some soup. Yeah, it would be awesome to be able to forge before we really kind of roll out of here. And like leave this place behind. Some spray paint. I'm going to leave the spray paint. I'm not going to even worry about it. I think we hit everything in here. Let's just search the shelves one more time. Okay, let's go. You know, really what I'm not thinking about, though, with forging that just kind of dawned on me is that we have to have the scrap to make it worthwhile. Like the scrap metal to make our, you know, tools and everything. And I think I've only seen those two pieces that we left in the Riken. So that's really not going to be enough even. So, but I'm sure we either need a hacksaw or just to happen to find some more scrap, and we can definitely probably find some scrap over in Coastal, even maybe the hacksaw. Nothing. Anything back there? Looks like a piece of cloth, maybe?
If I don't warm up soon.
Nothing. Okay. Let's search the little hut. Okay, there's our wolf friend, and that's right in the pathway to the cave that I want to go into.
Freezing.
So what do we want to do? How can I get past him? Could go out and around, it looks like. Oh, I might just get myself stuck. I hope not. No. There's got to be a way out of here. Okay. I was like, oh, we got two of them up here. Okay, but that one just ran off, so that's actually good. If we can manage to get... Okay, perfect. Our pathway to the cave now is clear, because that one turned around and ran. And I think I saw a birch sap, a bunch of birch saplings. We don't have any cutting tools though. Which sort do we have? Let's just go in. There's no reason to mess around with them. Okay, anything on the shelf? Nada. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire up the flare. Ooh, more coal. We'll go ahead and grab that, at least get it out of here. Oops. I'm going to fire up the flare. You guys know. Actually, you know, I can kind of see in here. Oh, no, we can't. Once I get deeper, I can't see anything. I talk about it all the time. I don't really use the flares for wolves. It's just not how I operate. It just never really seems to work for me very well. So I'm going to go ahead and burn it here so that way we can do the looting and stuff that we need to do. We don't have a ton of time. Chances are we might find another one in here, but if we don't, then we need to, I guess, be able to find our way out of here. I guess let's hustle through here. This is a dead end, I believe, but there's some spots to get some loot and coal as well. Yeah, here we go. Somebody got a book. It's a hunting book. It's a shooting guide. It's pretty much worthless to us. But there's a couple lockers to search. Usually I think there's a revolver in here. Oh, what is this? There is an exit to it. I thought this was a dead end. Okay, well, we didn't find much of anything, so let's maybe go back and get any coal that we missed since we've still got a ton of time. I don't know why. I thought this was a much bigger cave. Or a tunnel. It's really not very big at all. You know what I might do, actually? Was there a fire barrel back here? And how many cans do I have? I just have the one, but I can cook some food. I can cook some of that soup or something. Since I've got this lit, I'm going to go ahead and start a fire. With it. Was there a burn barrel down here? There's not. Okay. Not a big deal. So that way I don't have to burn a match, though. It's kind of what I'm getting at. And we'll dump all this coal somewhere, like, that's easily accessible. So, like, if I do come back to the Reichen to forge, you know, I can get it easy enough. This way. Okay, if we're gonna make a fire though, we need to get it done. Oh, it's not gonna let me do it in here. I should have known that. Okay, that's fine. Now I wish I was coming out of the other door, though. And I would go back to the processing plant. Oh, come on. But this is fine. You know, I'm going to burn the Frontier Guide. You can... Yes, it's fine. That's funny, you can put gunpowder in the fire. I never knew that. It seems like a terrifying prospect. Awesome.
Perfect.
Yep. I thought we had firewood. It's okay, we can burn some of the coal that we found. Okay, so let's cook the soup so that we get another can, and then I'll get some water started as well.
I would drink almost anything about now.
Oh, I have to eat the tea, or the soup. Okay, well, I didn't know that going into it, but that's okay. What time is it? It's not too far from bedtime. No cooking pots. I should have another can. What's the deal there? Why did I not get the can from that soup? You know? Well, that's frustrating. Kind of makes our fire, this water process, a little wimpy. Man, I'm kind of frustrated with that. Because I wasted that soup, too. See if my fire goes out. How much water did I get? Not enough. I need to keep going. If I can. If it doesn't blow my fire out, I need to get as much here as possible. I have an hour left. I'm surprised, honestly, that it's not going out. Yeah, no other can, huh? What in the world? Alright. Let's do this. Try to get one more round in. You know what I didn't think about? So I need a spot to sleep tonight. I don't have a bedroll. It's fine. I think what we can probably do is go back. I wish I had the stick really quick. I'm trying to decide if I need to throw coal in that, so I can head back through the cave. Where could we potentially get to? The lighthouse, maybe? We'd have to be sure we got on the road down there. Yeah, let's go for it. We should be able to see the road clear enough, and then we can just follow the road to the lighthouse. So we need to go left once we hit it. Okay. So how much water did we end up with? Not quite a gallon, but the good thing is we didn't have to use a match for it either. So I guess, you know, I didn't think about that as well, but like if we had not found matches, that would have worked just as well. I'm still a little peeved about the can. I don't know why we didn't get the can from the soup. Maybe that's something that it's always that way. I never knew that. I assumed any can you open, you get a recycled can from, but we definitely didn't get one there. Which is a little frustrating. Search this car real quick. We're doing okay. It's not a big deal that we're here. Anything in the back?
My fingers feel numb.
Nope. Hat or gloves, please. Hat or gloves. so I think from there, Lighthouse should be up ahead of us. A little hard to make out right now, but this, we're going the right way. Can't see anything. So we'll crash here tonight, obviously. It's pretty late anyway. We should be able to get a full night's sleep in, so that's good. So we'll probably just go to sleep and loot it in the morning. Man, it's a lot farther out here than you think it is. Should be like right up here though. Right at the top of this hill, I think. Yeah, okay, so we really have to... We'll need gloves and a hat. I don't want to get frostbite this early on in the game, but I mean, it is what it is. If we do, we do. We should be fine getting in here. Okay, let's see if we can't stumble our way to... Staircase. Okay, so the exit is where? Oh my goodness. Alright, so there's the exit. I think the stairs are like over here. They're not? Yeah, here we go. And then the bed is... There you go. Oh, where'd it go? What do you guys do? Like in this scenario? Okay, there we go. Do you... How many calories do we have first? 262, so let's eat the peaches. Do you like turn your brightness way up to where you can see indoors? Or like how do you handle being inside and darker? Is it just like, do you have to do what I do basically and just make it work? Man, that didn't get us enough. I have to eat the chips. Alright, that's plenty. There's just not a good way to navigate inside at night. I know you can like do the little things like putting the can down or the pot or the bedroll and like kind of moving it around. But I don't know, it just seems like a lot of trouble. Okay, it's not quite morning yet, but let's pass some time. Try and get the sun up.
Can you eat trees? Because I'm gonna eat a tree.
Okay. Bright and early here. Another book. Ooh, a stem. Take that for sure.
I'm so hungry.
I don't expect to find much else since we found that, but we'll see. Some tools, that'll be nice. Especially once we find a hacksaw, we'll be able to repair it. T-shirt, it's not much warmth, but something.
I'll take it.
Okay. Not the best gloves, not better than nothing though. I would have been real disappointed, like if I didn't have the pry bar and I found one somewhere and I came back and those were all empty like that. That would have been a real bummer. Alright, there's probably nothing up here, but let's check it out nonetheless. Sometimes like rifle rounds I think up here and some of the other difficulties, but obviously we're not going to find that. Yeah, nothing. Okay, no worries. Almost missed those. I think we need to go to coastal before we forge, because I don't have enough scrap metal to really make much of anything. Oh, I didn't loot down here yet. And also I wonder, so at Katie's Secluded Corner, which we kind of went to recently in the Faithful Cartographer series. There's a bow there. I wonder, does that spawn an interloper or not? I would assume not, but it still might be worth checking out just in case we got an opportunity to find a free bow. We'd need arrows though too, so it's not like it would even be a big godsend or anything. Okay, so this is searched. I think next stop is the church, and then I'll probably decide what to do from there. However, we are at time for an episode, so we'll go ahead and wrap this one up here. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, be sure to give the video a like. Leave any feedback that you guys have for me in the comments, even if it's just to say hi. Definitely always appreciate seeing your guys' input on, you know, any of the runs that I got going on or anything like that. So, yep, definitely appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, this is maybe your first episode on the channel, I would just invite you to go ahead and subscribe. Helps me out a ton when you decide to do that, and we'll kind of keep you in the loop for all of the future episodes in this series and others. And yeah, sounds like we just got a blizzard outside, so I'm probably stuck here for a while anyway. I will catch you all in the next one. Thanks, guys.